Welcome to Gaming Fin, your channel for everything related to the gaming industry, the financial markets and the stock markets. And today we are talking about Capcom. So I'm continuing my series with different Japanese gaming companies, and we have a look especially on their stock as some financial values at the stock chart, and also of course we have a look at the games themselves. I think I don't have to tell you a lot about Capcom, so most probably you heard about the company. Capcom has now a publisher sale going on at the moment on Steam, so the Resident Evil series is by them, the Monster Hunter series is by them, and Street Fighter, of course. Who doesn't know Street Fighter? So Devil May Cry, Dead Rising or other games. So Capcom is definitely a big player when it comes to Japanese gaming, and then we have a new game coming out. This is going to be let's go back here. It's going to be Resident Evil 4, and this is coming on the 24th of March. So Capcom is continuing with their successful remakes of Resident Evil games in 2 weeks, and they're selling them for 60 euros. Then of course you can get also some DLCs, etc. So 68,000 followers already, so that's not bad. Guys, let's have a look at the chart. And I was now putting the chart on max here. This is the max chart of Capcom in Japanese yen. So a little to remember always, if you what is a Japanese yen? We can click on the max chart, for example, on the Japanese yen dollar, and then you see now if you want to if you want to buy $1, you have to pay 136 Japanese yen, or 1 Japanese yen is worth here 97. And the moment the Japanese yen goes down, that means you have to pay less Japanese yen for $1. So this means the dollar is getting cheaper. So this is also something we need to keep in mind. So market cap 1.17 trillion Japanese yen, so it's quite big for a gaming company. And we have a dividend yield of 116% and 101, so 1.16%, sorry, and a PE ratio of 31. So those are hopefully the news numbers that we can get on Google Finance. So founded 79 and 3,200 employees, so 3,007. So, and then I would say, guys, oh my god, I'm sorry guys. And then I would say let's have a look at the 5-year chart, and the 5-year chart is also impressive. So especially if you compare it also with the max chart. So for a very long time actually, so Capcom was not performing very well. So it is only in 2017, interestingly in 2017, that it has performed 581% up, and then we had in 2018 a little mini crash. I think this is the December 2018 crash we had in the stocks, and since then we are up to 189%. Of course, the Corona bubble crash is here integrated in January 2022, and since then it went up crazy again. So I don't know, guys, I really don't know what happened, that after 2022 we had this upward trend. Must be related to the Japanese economy, because we have seen also with other companies they were also going up. For example, Konami Group didn't go up that much, but if you look at Square Enix, also didn't go so much up. And Nintendo actually going down. So very interesting. So very interesting to see what is the reason. So here we have the financial results overall. You see revenue growth year-on-year change 15%. Operating expenses, of course, also went up. That's mostly in parallel. Net income 30% up. Net profit margin also 30% up. So everything pretty nice here. We have a cash flow annually, actually always nicely positive. So I have to say this is pretty good to see. And 2022 was extremely successful. Now is the question, why was it so successful? So 21, 20, 2019 was not so successful. So probably this was the Corona times. But on the other hand, what is 2022? What makes it so successful? Also balance sheet, if you look at the balance sheet, so also looks pretty nice. So I like that they always have a positive net income. Definitely something important. And also now we have a revenue growth that you can see here from 2022. So we're even higher than 2019. So if you were investing in 2019 in this stock, oh my god, guys, 300% up. So this is pretty neat. So you can also get this stock, of course, my friends, as an ADR, and you can get it also in Germany at the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. So this is the American deposit regime as an IDR, and this you can buy the stock then since 2014. Wow, 2013, $1.84, and everyone thought probably, so I would never make money with the stock of Street Fighter. And then, yeah, you see later, 10 years later, 777% for Capcom. For Capcom, guys, I think this is pretty impressive, so I have to say. All right. So before I forget it, I'm not invested in Capcom. Do I plan at the moment to invest in Capcom? I honestly have to say I have to wait. Before I invest in Capcom, I want to see Capcom going down again. So at the moment, this is just too much. And 31 PE ratio at the moment for a gaming company, where there are so many gaming companies that you get cheaper, is also a bit too high. So is it going down? Guys, I cannot tell you this, but I hope just to get a nice opportunity, and then I might invest a tiny percentage of my overall portfolio in Capcom. So, you know, I'm also very much diversified, but I want to buy some more Japanese stocks, so that's my plan. And the best the Japanese companies that I know the best are mostly in the gaming sector. I'm also not a financial advisor, my friends, you know this, so this is for information entertainment purposes only. So I'm a retail investor as you, and please make up your own research, lose your own money. So all of this is, yeah, the typical speak we have. All right, so let's have a look at Capcom and let's see what games are coming out. So the back catalog, of course, of Capcom is impressive. If I just scroll down, we have so much games, and also Capcom is very good in DLCs, also for Monster Hunter, etc. So great backlog catalog. So how do I see the upcoming games? So let's see. Developer publishers. So normally we would see the upcoming games, but I don't see them all here. So that's a little bit weird. Then I would say, yeah, upcoming games, there's definitely Resident Evil 4. And then we will see what comes out. I mean, Capcom has so many good games. But yeah, it's certainly a new Monster Hunter, certainly a new Resident Evil, certainly also another remake, and new Street Fighter is coming as well. So, and Capcom, of course, sells also a lot on consoles. Guys, I would say the third quarter report fiscal year earning for March, ending March 31. So we can still present this. It's not too late, so it's about time. I already talked about Capcom previously, that I want to talk more about the stock. So now it's time that we do this, my friends. So if this is now too technical for you, then I already say thank you to you and wish you a wonderful day. And for everyone else, please comment, like, and subscribe. And if you are still with me, then you have to subscribe to my channel and also comment maybe. This would be great. Okay, major takeaways: on track to achieve 10 consecutive fiscal years of full year operating income growth. So guys, this is impressive. 10 years with income growth, the operating income growth. Growth year on year in consumer business game sales, up from 25 million units to 29 million units. So anticipate highest ever 40 million units in full year sales, driven by growth of catalog titles. So impressive. So back catalog is driving also the growth. New title Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak surpasses 5 million units. A new title Resident Evil is scheduled to release in 24th of March. So sales and profits up in arcade operation business due to recovery in number of customers. So forecast, here we have the forecast in net sales. We have a forecast of 15 million yen more, 50 million yen more for the next in 1 year for the next year. So that's pretty good to see. Operating income also 7 million more, and then we have operating margin. Well, hopefully it also goes up. We don't have a forecast here. Ordinary income 5.67 million, net income attributable to owners of the parent, so 4 million. Then we have financial highlights of the consolidated business results. So this is now from 21 to 22. We see that the net sales actually went down. Operating income also went slightly down. So ordinary income, so everything a little bit down, but it seems actually that those numbers are also not here yet. So otherwise I think those numbers are not integrated here yet. And then we have the financial highlights also with the different segments. So digital content, we see digital content a little bit down. Arcade operations were actually up, so probably after the pandemic lockdowns also in Japan stopped, and arcade operations are up. Amusement equipment a little bit down. Other businesses also a little bit down. So net sales, operating income, we see also not too bad numbers actually in the operating income. Then we have financial highlights. We can jump over this. Business segment focus on expanding digital sales globally. Major titles in prior year to year over dip. So net sales, digital contents performance. We see here we go. We see actually net sales in digital content went down after it went up to 400 million yen in 2021. So it's all in 100 millions of yen. That's very important. Consumer breakdown, package, digital, consumer total. So then we have unit sales for the 6 months for executed active pricing promotions. We can jump over this. Focus on growing major brands. New titles actively pursued sales of series catalogs. So new title Resident Evil Village released on October the 28th in 2022. So this was one of the highlights. So yeah, that's a very interesting list. We have Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, so in thousands of 5 million, almost. So Monster Hunter Rise, you see, also sold pretty well, and Resident Evil 2 also 150, and so 1.5 million. Devil May Cry 1.45 million, and Resident Evil 3 1.35 million. So Street Fighter is actually the weakest link here. Sales profit from existing store, recovery, new store performance, arcade operations. So that's really cool to see that the arcade operations are back. Openings, we had some new openings, and I checked them. I checked their stores. How do they look? So this is how their stores look, and I found this actually very cool. So this is a coffee with Capcom, so in cooperation, I guess, with Capcom, and then you can get some juicy food, and you can definitely also get some great meals here. So definitely cool. I would go there to test it out. Here we see also little arcade machines, Capcom store, etc. So everything very interesting, I have to say. Regular launched major IP made to current regulatory standards. So, okay, so jump over this. Pursued single content multiple usage strategy. Can also jump over this. So plans for this fiscal year, new title Resident Evil 4, amusement equipment business, a Pachislo machine, Monster Hunter World Iceborne to be rolled out in January 23. So the Japanese like their Pachislo machines, and then the grand finale of the esports league, Street Fighter League Pro Japan, and Capcom Cup 9, the World Champion Tournament concluding, Capcom Pro Tour. So some esport leagues going on. This is also pretty nice. So, and then we have the major IPs: Resident Evil 135 million units sold, and Street Fighter 49 million units sold, and Monster Hunter series 90 million units sold. So this is all on the whole franchises, and I was really impressed to see that Dead Rising 15 million. and Devil May Cry only 28 million. I thought this would have been more successful, and Mega Man 38 million. So Mega Man actually not too bad, I have to say. Not too bad in comparison to the Street Fighter series. Alright guys, so with that I want to leave it here. So I hope you enjoyed this this short video about Capcom, so the company behind Resident Evil 4. We had a look here at some of their games, at the back catalog, at the chart of the stock, and of course on their latest financial results. I think it's a very interesting company, so I'm personally not buying it now, but you make your own research. So this is for information entertainment purposes only. Make up your own research, please don't lose any money, and if you follow YouTubers you will lose all your money anyway, so it's not a promise guys. See you next time, bye bye.